Okay, guys, whatever you got.
Our third quarter adjustments on defense, obviously one of the keys to the game.
Yeah, Gareth, if I'm not mistaken, that their first down was the penalty on the play, the penalty on Jank, right? I'm pretty sure. So I think they had a first down on the play, but then we gave them 15. So, no, we stopped the run good in the third quarter, and we obviously 90 plays. We're just we're not converting enough on offense. We're not holding the ball enough to help the defense. And defense, I thought, really played their tails off with the takeaways and the way they played in the third quarter.
Al, do you have an update on Ladarius?
Yeah, just that he's been taken to Jackson for observation. We're just being cautious, and as soon as we learn something, we'll share it with you guys. But I don't have anything other than that. He was moving everything. He was conscious. Again, I don't want to overstep my bounds here, but that's where we're at with it. But hopefully, he'll be okay.
Your understanding of what happened on that play?
I don't. Just that we were just being careful because it was a upper, it was a neck or shoulder or something, or So, but he was talking to us. He was moving everything. Again, just what he described. Our doctors wanted to make sure we were real careful and mobilize him and do all those things. So we're obviously communicating to his mom right now.
You mentioned the defense and the turnovers. You have been pleased that not only did they turn the ball over, but they scored on some of the plays too.
Yeah, no, it was big because early in the year we were counter-punching really well. If the offense made a mistake or special teams made a mistake, and then during the stretch we haven't been counter-punching as well as we needed to, and I thought the defense punched so much better today. We made a mistake and they went out there. They had a different look than they had. They didn't get disappointed, or they weren't like, here we go again. It wasn't that mentality. And again, obviously it's been tough on the seniors and the team. So the courage to keep mustering it up and all of that. And the seniors have never been 8-3. The seniors have never been 8-3. So now they're 8-3, and we got a tough road game against Pitt. Try to end up with a win there, and then obviously the seniors haven't won a bowl game, and obviously have not been able to go to a bowl game the last 2 years. So they want to finish up strong.
How did you get a sense that the defense started taking? I know you try to stay in the bunker and all, but you also know it's impossible sometimes. Do you get a sense they took things personally? Some of the things
I'm sure they did. I hope they did. You know what I mean? But it's not really a function of what's being said outside, Tim. It's those guys that go to work every day and their standard of what's acceptable and what's not. And obviously, we tackled better, especially in the third quarter. I thought we tackled better, and we ran to the ball better. We looked like we had a little bit more energy in our pass rush today. You guys may know better than me how many sacks we had, but if we didn't get a number of them, we certainly hit the quarterback a number of times. So again, just too many plays. I want to say 45 or 46 at the half for defense, and on offense we got to do a better job because nobody can be out there that long. We're just not that deep.
I know you need help, and the scenarios are all going to get explained, but the fact that even after everything, you guys have a shot going into the last week to win this thing, what's that say about resiliency and all those?
Yeah, you just got to keep, again, we just got to worry about the Pitt game. We're going up there, and obviously I've seen a lot of Pitt the last couple of weeks because of the crossover games, and again, we've got some real effective players on defense. The two wideouts are really talented. It's going to be their last game. It's going to be a tough environment. And again, I hope we have a team that gets on the plane excited about that challenge, because it's going to be a great challenge for us. And we have to learn how to finish the season. And then obviously, I think everybody's excited because we get to go practice. We get to move the program forward finally. So we got a lot of football left, and I know the seniors feel the same way.
Al, what more can you say about Alan Hearns and just really how consistent he's been all year?
Yeah, again, I think he's a testament to what we want in our program. He doesn't really say too much. He just works every day, beast. And I can't underscore that enough. I mean, I don't think anybody realizes that. He's having a great year. Not having a good year. He's having a great year, and he's self-made. He's a leader. He's the same guy every day. He's consistent. He's playing with confidence. And, we tell him to play special teams, he'll play special teams. If we ask him to block, he'll block. He's constantly talking and thinking during the game of different scenarios and different pass routes. So he's what we want, when you reach that level where you just go out and play, and there's been a lot of work that's put into it. So I'm proud to say that he's really been a symbol of that for us.
Now, obviously, not Steven's best game, especially early, through the great
Yeah.
part of the game. Did you see any kind of uptick at the end, or?
I did. I mean, I thought obviously the one that he threw to Allen late, man, he just threw it, and I thought he was maybe aiming a little bit earlier and trying to be too exact. And I don't know if it was the rain or whatever. We just got to throw it. Again, he made plays when he had to, which was great. But he's going to continue to improve. At least the discussion is not about his leg anymore. We did that for 2 months, 8 games, and really the last 2 games he's starting to move around and protect himself better and create. Could have helped him out a couple of times. We had a couple drops, but he'll get better. We don't have a lot of time here to get ready for Pitt, and we're going to need his leadership and obviously his experience.
Coach, you have 26 kids, seniors, that didn't ask for the problems that
Yep.
they inherited, didn't deserve it. How much respect do you have for these?
Incredible amount, and more than anybody can know. That the standards and expectations are high at Miami, and that's why we all come. That's why we want to be a part of it, and we don't ever want to drop our expectations. But for these guys to go through what they went through, and really none of these guys were part of the problem, but every one of them was part of the solution. And they took an issue that obviously, was really bad, was toxic. They paid a dear price, and they adopted the problem as their own, and then ultimately delivered us, out of it. And this is a big part of it. Again, we have a long way to go before anybody here is satisfied. And there's so many things that we got to fix on the field. Nobody's satisfied. But these seniors have never been 8-3, and now they have a chance to go 9-3. And to do it on the back end of what they've been through says a lot about them. And now we got to make sure we finish strong.
Follow up to that, how thrilled are you for them? I know you haven't.
I mean, I'm thrilled. Yeah, I mean, I'm exhausted right now, just because it's emotional for those guys. That's why I try not to get involved before the game. We really saluted them all Thursday night, so it wasn't, right before the game Friday night. But obviously, we paid our tributes to them, and a lot of them stepped up today. Obviously, I don't know. Whoever's better than Pat O'Donnell, I want to meet him. That kid, but I was happy for him and David Gilbert and Allen and Steven. I mean, I can go on and on. Shayon, a lot of those, Casey Rogers, a lot of those guys, made plays when we needed them. So couldn't be more proud of them. Now I want to make sure we stay focused and get ready for Pitt and see if we can't do something we haven't done here in a while.
Al, do you have an update on some of the other guys?
Yeah.
Warren, Nate, and moving forward?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, it was all corners, which was one of the reasons that we couldn't sub. But I think there are significant injuries to Nate and Corn. I don't know to what extent. We have to. It's not like last week. Somebody gets a little pull or something. They're going to be back on Monday. I don't know that, so we have to. Have a better idea when I talk to you guys tomorrow.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.